Probably a little big, I'm guessing. Oh, definitely big. Definitely a little big there. Just a little smaller. That should actually probably be perfect. And I'm right. Do I have my voice? And I'm right. We do indeed. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Solrak Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order. This stream is probably not going to be as long as the normal Fate streams, but there will be another Fate stream on Friday to make up for it, though I do have to update my stream timing settings for that, but I'll do that later. First off, a Merry Christmas. I hope you all had at least a Merry Christmas, since I'm recording this the Monday after Christmas, or streaming. I'm a little tired here. Honestly, it's been a long day of work, and it was a long weekend, so you know, sleep schedule gets thrown off and all that stuff. But, yep, we're back. More Fate Grand Order. As you can see, I've got 12,000 of the mats, and I will briefly, I'll get to it later, but, first things first, as with all Grand Order streams, is the news, everybody. So, a fair bit of news has been announced here as of the 27th of December, so yesterday. First off is the January ticket exchange is Proofs, Feathers, and Seeds. I don't know if I need any of those, honestly, because it's been a little bit weird with all the leveling and stuff. Next up is the main event, New Year's 2021 GSSR. Who frickin' rah. So I've been talking about this for a while. It is a 10 summon with 1 limited SSR guaranteed. Some people are lucky and get more than 1 SSR, but that's only happened a couple times. Never on a GSSR banner, though. No, never on a GSSR banner. But I've had a couple cases. 15 paid quartz must be used for this summon. The 5-star Benienma, which we will get to, is not going to be in this one. 4-star and lower story servants are not on this banner. And I guess some CEs, the limited time, so that's the New Year's CEs, will also be available. The 3-star, of course, will be from the Friend Point pool. And here's a list of all of the servants that are going to be available. I like how they did the little icon. Saber, Archer, Lancer, Rider, Caster, Assassin, Berserker, Ruler, Avenger, Alter Ego, Moon Cancer. It's kind of hilarious, they gotta go with one size or bigger for all of these icons, and Moon Cancer, one of the bigger sizes, a single servant. It's kind of hilarious. But yes, and here's a visual image if you'd like that. I'm fine with almost everybody on here, with one... Yeah, there's one servant on here that I will be very ticked off if they spook me on this GSSR, which I will be doing on New Year's Day. But yeah, this is the GSSR announcement, 43 eligible servants. That is excellent Mashu artwork there. And back. Because next up is the Pickup Summon. So this is a daily rotating banner with various limited 5-star servants that end up showing up. And Gil is, of course, always going to be there, because Gil is one of the least limited servants at this rate, having multiple events every New Year, every Thanksgiving for NA. So yeah, Gil is pretty much a consistent. He's the least limited servant. But this is a chance to pick up the likes of Caster Nero. Yeah, this is a likes to pick up Caster Nero when she doesn't have any other banners coming up. But this also contains the limited craft essences. The 5-star CE, Mark on a Smiling Face. Lovely little Mashu art there. Increase artifactiveness by 10%, and MP gain by 10%, and MP strength by 15%. Pretty decent for some arts-based players. And mainly, I think it might actually be pretty good for Lambda, who is coming out this coming summer. New Year's Mystique features Sion, Da Vinci, Sherlock, and that might be MASH in the background there. Quick by 6, Arts Effectiveness by 6, and P by 4 each turn. And a Modest Pig. Of course, the typical Rio CE. Oh, Rio. Little P Mashu is adorable. But as per normal, 3-star CE increases the amount of QP by 2021 when completing quests. And then there is the last year's CEs on Rate Up as well. Outlaw Celebrities, New Beginnings, and Happiness is Like a Warm Puppy. The banner servants are Sigurd, Gil, Skaha, Casnero, Cleopatra, Jeanne d'Arc Alter, Oi, Hokusai, I suppose. And you can watch on YouTube their Noble Phantasms, or you can probably just, you know, go to most of them, because, like, I think everybody on this banner, except for maybe Cleopatra, is probably used in a lot of, like, challenge comps, so, yeah. You'll be fine fighting what their Noble Phantasms do. Next up is the campaign for New Year's 2021. Happy New Year. I'm so glad I could greet the new year with all masters. I hope I can continue to count on your support in the year ahead. Please accept these presents with my wishes you'll have a wonderful 2021. So, as a login bonus, 30 quartz to all masters. That's a single 10 spin, everybody, or soon to be 11 spin. Beyond that, you have to have completed the first singularity, and you have a couple days to do it. First 3 days login bonus. Oh, first 3 days. So the first 3 days, 21 golden fruits, 21. Stop giving such odd numbers of the foes, dang it! I gotta burn the extras. New Year's Summon CE and 20,210,000 QP if 20,210 reactions is met. A New Year's Greetings featuring the Gudos. All masters are eligible, and it is quick effectiveness by 8%. Mediocre insofar as CEs go, but it is some pretty awesome artwork, because you also can see Mashu, Cersei, Oi as little figurines there. And then, unique for this year, a new Mystic Code, as if I don't have enough of those suckers to level up. That is the Splendid New Year Mystic Code. I gotta admit, I kind of like the female's Mystic Code a little bit more. It's a little bit more extravagant, but I don't really know too much about Japanese culture, so it might be traditional that the male's is a little bit plain. But it is collaborative between Da Vinci and Sion as far as the creation. It is a battle-only quest, double chance of super and great success. I could wait for that, but I'm not going to because, well, my present box will be a little bit full, you know? Double rewards from the start dash, that doesn't really apply unless you haven't been playing, or unless you're new, playing rather. 14 days in a row, double stuff. More Mana Prism, reply. Hey, Wobble Fett and Mordred, welcome to the stream. How'by things? Did I forget to feed your cat again? Nope, I would never forget to feed a cat. I would never ever forget to feed a cat. That is in my responsibility. Never ever. Oh wait, hang on. It is... Ooh, wait, is there a... Did I see that right? Grab bag? The grab bag has another yes! So you can hit Bond 12 before having to actually spend some frickin' rare prisms. That's awesome. Well, that's pretty cool. I won't be able to make use of it because Melt's got a long way to go. I said you can, not that you will, Mordred. Silly. And then Rare Prism Shop gets a second refresh. And new Rare Prism Exchange is the old Airo Anihoheto. Whatever that pronunciation is. You don't know what else you should use your free Rare Prisms for? Honestly, when Rare Prisms, you inevitably will be able to spend them on that kind of stuff. Like, if I ever start to really accumulate them, yeah, it's going to end up starting to go to, like, the likes of Lures and the Chaldea Visionary Flames, because I'm not calling them lanterns. I like Chaldea Visionary Flames a lot better. It rolls off the tongue a little more. Thinking of House of Servants, I mean, they could add Caster. I don't recognize either of those names, Wobbuffet. Do you mind elaborating? Returning Master login, so if you've not logged in for a while, for the past month. So if you haven't logged in for a month, you get an extra 30 quartz, which I think roughly equals out. Considering... yeah, that should equal out. between login and Christmas stuff. So actually, it's a little less. And then, do you know a good harp of bendable material like metal that you could use? It depends on what for, but generally aluminum, I think, might work. I think, yeah, aluminum bats are pretty... I mean, it's not really bendable. It can bend, but it's not easy to bend. People who have the most haunted museum who obtained Annabelle. Still not ringing a bell there, Wobbuffet. Hey, Deontay, welcome, welcome. You know, if you find it funny rolling a servant on JP, you probably wouldn't like... was debating about rolling Vitra and got her, and you kind of like her now. Hey, you know, good on you, man. Good on you. Vitra, or however you pronounce that. Vitra? That's a weird name that I probably am not going to know how to pronounce until she actually comes. Or better say you don't have a aluminum type around except for... Ah, gotcha. Have I ever watched Annabelle or The Conjuring? Nope. I have not seen either of those classic horror movies. I know. Shame on me. But next on the news is the Sparrows Inn daily report pickup. But how be things, Dante? How be things? So this is for Benny Enma, 5-star, I believe, caster? Saber! 5-star Saber. Saberb. She's a Saberb. Yes, Saberb. She is the Saberb. Google Ed and Lorraine Warren. I can get it up. I can't promise to read it all right now just because I got a lot to read through here. It's the Saberb. Just from JP Lottery. Oh. How much have you farmed, Dante? How much have you farmed? She's clearly your servant? Possibly. She is an arts single target Saber. Apply special attack Chaotic, which increases its overcharge, and Evil, which increases its overcharge to yourself, and deals significant to a single enemy. 5-star Saber. In addition, there is Tamamo, Fion, and Cat on the Ascension. Excuse me. On the banner with her. And you can get the craft essences. Apparently, there is a drop. Are you kidding me? We have another... There's another shop. It's not even gonna have been a week and they're already throwing another shop at us. Ah, I'm so tired of farming. Why? Oh. I farmed 100 boxes. I know it's not impressive in the grand scheme of things, but that killed me. And now they're throwing another one. Why? Bounty of the Sparrow drop. New Year's Mystique is Bounty of the River, and a Modest Pig is Bounty of the Mountains. Normal shops are not only. This event will be hell on free-to-play. Well, I might have to actually spend some quartz or something here. Look, HQ Lovecraft for FGO, and people guess his MP would be something with the Necronomicon. Probably. If HP Lovecraft ever made it as a servant, it would probably be the Necronomicon. But Benny Enma. The fastest, shortest, and smallest sword-drawing technique. Even the great Oni quake in fear of this sparrow's thrust. A young swordswoman whose title comes from the famous Japanese folktale of the tongue-cut sparrow. She is also the reliable young owner of the Enmatai. What's more, she's also a gallant hostess who never hesitates to nag at those who are lazy while offering encouragement and sincere service to those who are honest. We get 21 apples. I don't really need apples. I still have over 300, man. I still have over 300 golden apples, despite farming 100 boxes. And I don't know how I managed that. The sword drawing skills are so keen that she can slice off a single layer of skin and also cut out any tongue that dares speak falsehoods. At least so the rumors say. I will not take your life, but I will not tolerate that deceitful tongue of yours. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't she supposed to be a mute? Because, I mean, I know a little bit about Benienma here. A little bit. I know that she's apparently like one of the top chefs in Chaldea, supposedly. That she would pretty much be Gordon Ramsay, except a little burb. But doesn't she... The bird talks, but I could have swore I read she had her tongue cut out. Or is that just... Is that the myth that she's based on? Is that her mythological version has the tongue cut out, but she doesn't? I mean, she is an interesting servant. I don't know if I'm going to put much quartz into her banner or not. Burb Saber is the best. Burb Saber is a pretty good saber, yes. But, yes. Burb Saber. Burb Cook Saber. And then there's Tamamo, and there is her Noble Phantasm on YouTube. Can't watch it now, though, just because I will get copyright struck. Because they actually are fairly serious about that. But now we get to read about the event itself. So, the Sparrows Inn Daily Reports is the name of the event. While Master was enjoying the bustling festivities of the New Year, an emergency call comes from the command room. I haven't read on them yet, while I want to read through all of this and get some, mindless opening of boxes before I do any of that reading. The briefing of this time details an all but harmless singularity that appeared quite suddenly at the Mountain Hot Springs Resort. As such, the suggestion was to reach it there for a bit of rest and relaxation, accompanied by the servants who were drawn out by rumors of a hot spring trip. Master eagerly rave-shifts. Your old Tamamo cast on the second day. Big brain struts there. But for some reason, everyone finds themselves in a deep forest overrun by a band of mischievous monkeys. After they save a mysterious sparrow from the primate's attack, it invites them to a nearby hot springs inn as a demonstration of gratitude for their help. The inn looks magnificent at first sight, but beyond its grandiose exterior, something seems off. So, okay. So, I try to, piece together stitch together a timeline as best as I can for as many of the FGO events, figure out where they place. Thankfully, this is not another first dream of the New Year's sort of events. Because I know the Musashi and the Oi New Year's events were based around the first dream of the New Year thing, which is, it can work. It can work. But this one being placed after that, I'll have to see what form Da Vinci is in before placing it in the timeline. But this requires what? What is this about? A trouble at a hot springs resort deep in the mountains? Lend the dependable owner Benienma a hand to help her in the Enmatai prosper anew. In this event, you'll gather items to renovate the Enmatai. As renovations progress, the Enmatai becomes even more splendid, and guest satisfaction will increase. Collect trivia points equal to your guest satisfaction level once each day. New sections of the story will be unlocked as you complete missions by accumulating trivia points. Continue the renovation, collect tribute points, and enjoy the story until the end. Images on this page are of the development version. In-game graphics may differ. This will last 2 weeks, so from New Year's Day until 2 weeks after New Year's, obviously. You have to have cleared the 3rd Lost Belt in order to partake in this event. Wobbuffet, how far along are you, man? The true names of servants are hidden. Oh, true names of servants that are hidden. So they're still hiding the names of the pseudo-singularity servants. Okay. Relaxing New Year's Hot Springs getaway, or is it? So these are all the servants that should be here. Challenge event, quests, gather event items, lumber, and the various bounties. The bounties are the shop. There's a limited CE for the lumber bonus. Remodel, trivia points every day at 10 a.m. Contribute points every day. You might not be able to help the best Burb Saber complete her, and then Wobbuffet, you got 3 days before the event starts, man. You better start grinding through Babylonia if you want to help Burb Saber. Let's see. So it looks like this one is not time-gated, perhaps, but instead point-gated. Interesting gating system, and I imagine that makes it very easy to quickly burst through it. Renovate their strategies, bonus servants that get various bonuses to that, as well as bond points. Okay, bond points isn't bad. Can I make use of any of these? I don't have Benyamin yet. I do have Saber Diarmid, but he's not leveled. I do have Tomoe, but she's not leveled. I do have Fion, but he's not leveled. I don't have Tamomo. I do have Tamomo Cat. She's not leveled. I do have Kyo. She's leveled. And I have Bash. She's leveled. Yay! I have 2 servants that give bonuses. Oh, I guess event bonus, so that's good. Goddess of the Glittering Snow is the Lamuz. Yeah, the Lamuz suck, man. Trust me. It's a shop list, so the shops include hearts and bells. Hearts, bells, wine, grease, rings, magatamas, lanterns, dust, and stakes. And the Goddesses of the Glittering Snow. Let's see here. I see Setanai. I'm pretty sure that is, Nobu. The purple hair. Is that Parvati, maybe? Is that... Or no, wait, is that supposed to be Sakura, Ilya, and Rin, then? Perhaps? It's kind of hard to tell with this little bit of a far-away view. I would have to actually get it to see. But it is Quick by 6, Arts by 6, and Buster by 6, and a 30% starting NP. It's okay, I think. You do not need to do Solomon, Shinjuku, Solomon... You don't... My bad. You do need to do Solomon, but you do not need to do Shinjuku, Argartha, Salem, and Shimosa. You do not need to do those 4. So, you know, yes! I think you can. And event command codes. Increase HP recovery by 50%, 1 time for 2 turns when attacking with the engraved card. I wonder if that synergizes with the command code that heals you. Apply Immobilize Immune to yourself. That's situational, but still useful. And rank up quests have been added. Tamamo gets her curse skill turns into Malediction Boundless Sunshine, which increases MP strength for all allies except yourself by 3 for 3 turns. That is Tamamo's strengthening quest that brings the arts creep a little bit higher and sets the stage for Castoria. Fion is, of course, getting his really, really freaking good rank up quest, where Trouble with Women upgrades into Uninhibited Resplendence, a 3-turn cooldown decrease, which is awesome, chance to evade attacks for 1 turn and apply target focus, and increase NP gauge. Fion has a battery. Cat gets Malediction of Cat Sunshine, which applies Invincible to yourself for 1 time for 5 turns. And Kyo gets Morph upgraded into Morph Fire Dragon, which increases the defense strengthened and inflicts Spreading Fire, which increases burn damage for 5 turns to all enemies. So, burn strats. Still not that great, but a little bit better with her help. But that is it for the news. Whew, that's a lot of news. Okay, so before we get to the rest of stuff, I have to clear out the box. So, consecutive login, gear, claim 2, New Year's countdown, login, 30-day login. I hit 1,000 logins, 1,000 days. Today was my 1,000th login day. Woo! Countdown, golden apple, consecutive login bonus, apple 15 for the advent calendar, New Year, and then these are all the 3 and 4 stacks. Golden fruit, New Year's countdown, perfect destruction. We never got Fion. Sadness. But perfect destruction is Jolter and Herc. I really do like the CE. It looks freaking awesome, and I kind of wish it would happen, you know? The only truth of this battle is the need for destruction. Perhaps that is what fills those looking on with a sense of brooding, bordering on reverence. I mean, look at that. Herc's flesh being burnt off by Jolter, or is it regenerating? Ooh, that is quite the CE. Beyond that, though, yeah, that is all the excess stuff from there. So, before I even open boxes, I need to do some level ups. Because I was running out of space, so I had to go and buy the list as of it was on Wednesday. Get some servants leveled to almost their precipice. Almost. So, we will start off by finishing off... Actually, we will start off by pulling from my second archive, because that's full of embers as well. So much embers. So much farming. So much farming. But yes, we'll start off by finishing off Summer BB. She is a smear 5 golden embers away, and then Summer BB is complete. Level 90, 666. We'll even go into the skills there. Next up, we will be finishing off AUO Gil. I did not do his last grow because I wanted to do that on stream. 13 million QP is fine, and 1 Holy Grail. And Gil has been limit broken. He can now go all the way to level 100, which is not going to be an issue. And we can probably get it done within, probably, I would say, 3 stacks here. If not less. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little more. I might have overestimated there. If we get a super great suck, though, then, you know, then things would be different. So, 4, maybe 4 and a little bit more, and then Gil will be done with his levels. Alright, and with this, so 84 embers is Gilgamesh, fully leveled. And he laughs. Next up is XX, the Foreigner. 4-star, she is a mere 7 embers off. So we will get XX done. Level limit reached for XX. So that's another servant off. Also, everybody is at least 666 that I'm doing this for right now. And the final one that I was putting effort into was Zerker-Lot. He's a little bit further off. Just a little bit. But a little bit doesn't matter too much. And with that, Zerker-Lot is now fully leveled at 666. I probably do have enough embers to get Nezha, who is the next one in queue, but I want to get these last 20 boxes opened. So it is time to just... Also, I did clear out the actual shop as well. It was not quick, because I had to run the one that required the belts. Or rather, yeah, the belts. I had to run that quest since I had such a low plus. So yeah. But this will run while I read about Ed and Lorraine Warren here for you, Wobbuffet. So, Ed and Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigators and authors. I was about to say I'm not done that fast. So, several ghost hauntings popularized have been adapted. Be manipulated, put on display, and the family's occult museum. Okay, I'm reading through all of this, and it doesn't look, Wobbuffet, like they would be eligible as servants. Yeah, there's not really a... Like, yes, they own, or they owned an occult museum, and they are responsible for some popular, like, horror ideas, but I don't think that they are legendary enough to be considered heroic spirits. So, sadly, of it, I do not think they would ever be added. sorry to say. Nezha. Are you putting a +1 into Nezha there, Wobbuffet? Is that what that, servant points thing was for? Was a +1 to Nezha? So, I mean, she is next on the list. Nezha is at the current top position on the list. And I don't think anything could really make her lose her position right now. Yeah, thinking through my brain noodle, I don't think anything could realistically knock Nezha off her spot. And thinking about it, I am going to have to do a little bit of leveling, since every 5 boxes I pretty much do need to cleanse my present box, or it gets overly full. So I guess Nezha will be getting leveled up into the stream as well. Nezha? Okay, so yeah, Nezha will be the one. I will probably level her up in this one. Yes. Because she's gonna get the Silver Embers first, and it'll annoy me too much if I leave her at an unfinished level, you know? Okay, I will say it now. Whoever is at the top of the list by the time I get there. And Wobbuffet, please, I still have to put a restriction on how often that command can be used. Please do not spam it, man. I know you probably have a ton of channel points, but I really do need to figure out how to restrict that. Moobot, or Nightbot rather, didn't let me log in last time. Yep, are all 5? Okay, I need a name though, Wobbuffet. Are they all 5 going to Nezha? Are you putting it Nezha as a +5, or are you gonna rank somebody else up? There should be the link below the stream with the full list of them. Okay, come on. I'm definitely pressing the 10 spins, dang it. Let's see here. Okay, come on. Is my finger really moving around that much? Okay, so I'm the commands then. I think in that case I will bank those for Lambda. Thank you, Wobbuffet. Lambda is at +5 for when she comes out. +5 to her already +1,000. But yeah, Ed and Lorraine Warren probably would never become servants, sadly, Wobbuffet. Sad to say. I don't think any of the horrors... The horrors might be considered evil spirits, perhaps? And maybe, like, in an amalgamation of all, like, evil spirits could possibly be a servant. The servant had to be, like, the concept of modern horror or something along those lines, but, yeah. So, silvers first. You know, grab all the non-pluses, +3s or ×3s or whatever. I am a little tired, so my brain is not fully screwed on my noodle right now. +3. Welcome back, Mordred. Welcome back. Just opening the boxes and putting embers into Nezha at this point. Wobbuffet is pretty much saying that I can use it on whoever I want, so it's gonna be +5 to Lambda when she comes out. You know? I know, I'm talking... Wobbuffet, I'm talking more, not them. They probably wouldn't become hero experience, and maybe phantasms, perhaps? Like what makes up Lobo. Like maybe they could be used as a part of amalgamation thing. But as far as actual heroes, I don't think they would qualify. Nezha. Take those silvers, Nezha, and like them. I should also push Nezha's first skill up to a 6 since she is in the leveling queue here. Nezha, 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 Nezha. Taoist technique. Please don't have a low material requirement. Okay, thank God it's homunculus bobbies. Thank God it is homunculus bobbies. I have plenty of those suckers. Alright, that's first skill up 6. And why did I go all the way back? I don't know. But yeah, Nezha is getting all of the silvers first, and then she'll get golds. Unless I run out of space, in which case she'll start getting golds. Oh yeah, so Mordred, below the actual stream there should be a link. It's not max. It's not +1 level. It puts them at the top of the queue for leveling up. And unless somebody spends points, because the servant rank channel feature can be used to increase the rank or decrease the rank of a servant on my level up counter. So right now everybody is at +0, so it's just the default order I put them in for my preferred level up order. So that is why it is what it is currently. But people obviously, like I said, can influence it, putting servants they want higher up, or some servants that are high up, lower down. Of course, given the fact that most people only do a -1, a simple +1 does fix that. And I do have to set a limit on how often the command can be used so it doesn't get spammed. Yes, below the stream, there should be a picture that is a link to a Google Doc that lists out all my currently not fully leveled up servants. Good lord, how many more embers do I have? That's not Nezha. That's Nezha. You know, I'm gonna give her some gold embers because 20 at a time is just not working. Ooh, super suck. Nice. There we go. So that'll put her up to 40. And we can unlock the Ascension. But let me go to my own Twitch page here, and I can tell you what image the link is. So, channel, I'm already muted. So, it is the giant 5-star Ember. Spiritual A. Plaguettes. I wasn't even reading what she said. Civil Enhancement Stage 2. Amazing. Guts and increase NP gauge. I didn't even see what changed as far as Nezha's appearance. Wait, it's a flame boost, right? She has flame boots now, right? I think that's the change. Is that the difference? It kind of looks like that's different. That, or I need to get my eyes checked. Both are probably not bad suggestions for myself. Honestly. There we go. And we'll do one more level up because I am still low on space. That'll get her to the next thing. I should power that second skill up to 6. After this ascension. Should you power Heroine X? Martha is a pretty darn good servant, I would say. Heroine X is only useful against foreigners and berserker classes, which are pretty good, you know, but... Oh, if Sitanai had been on the... If I had gotten Sitanai, trust me when I say she would have gone very high up on the list already, Mordred, because I really wanted Sitanai leveled up. Because when it hits +0, it's pretty much my choice as to where I go when I roll them. That's why, while I got Saber D'Armand recently, he's still kind of low. And I haven't bothered to look up a picture of him because he's that low on the list. Because I'm kind of salty that he didn't show up when I actually wanted him to show up, too. But that's beside the point. But yeah. And there will always be 2 guaranteed spots. Lambda is pretty much going to be a plus 1,000 when I get her, to guarantee that she is top dog. And her, she who must not be named, will probably be in the range of, maybe negative 10 to the 60th power. Yeah, I think that's a good place for she who must not be named. Negative 10 to the 60th power. Should you power MHX Summer? If you don't have anybody else, I would suggest it. She's a pretty decent quick unit, Wobbuffet. She's not the best, obviously, because she is the only 4-star. Lambda is Summer Melt. Leviathan, in other words. Lambda is Melt when Leviathan takes more prominence in her spirit origin, since Melt is made up of Artemis, Lambda, Artemis, Leviathan, and Sarsavati, if my memory serves properly. If you have Abby, I would suggest Abby over, if your Abigail is not already leveled up on that. Because Abigail is a very solid servant. Although I'm pretty sure Abigail does require a lot of stakes. And that's not farmable until Salem, so... yeah. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You gotta start pushing forwards. She doesn't need too many. Okay. It's been a while since I leveled up Abby, so I can't really recall. But, not gonna lie, Wobbuffet. It's gonna be hard, but you gotta push, man. You gotta push yourself through Babylonia. I believe in you, man. I believe in the power of you and your servants. Oh, that's why it's 10 to the 10 to the 60th power, Wobbuffet. 10 to the 60th power. If you somehow manage to collect that many points, then, you know, good on you. But, really quickly plug that number into Google and tell me how high that is. And I only say that, by the way, Mordred, because it's a reference to a game that I've been watching somebody Let's Play. It's an older game, but it's pretty enjoyable. Yeah, probably not. It's just to show my hate. Okay, no, 10 to the 60th power. In other words, 10 times 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 10, and so on and so forth until you've done 10 60 times. Yes, 60. So 10 to the power of 60 is a number that is very, very big. You're referring to as 16. Yeah, it's a number too big for Google there, Wobbuffet. So, good luck with that. The thing is, then, Wobbuffet, you would have to talk equally on that many accounts. You know, it would be a lot of work. A lot of work. But yeah. And the only servant that will be even close to being that close is the servant that I'm told is also the second summer servant of the most recent JP, the second 5-star, but I know that there's only one 5-star servant on the most recent JP Summer event. There's only one. I know this. But the supposed second servant did it, you know. But I mean, the only way that I will ever be spooked by them is if it's in a GSSR. It would only ever be in a GSSR that I could possibly remotely get close. And given the fact that while Melt does occupy the same class space as her, if it's ever an alter ego only banner, the odds are so high that I could get her that I'm not going to roll on that banner. Even if it is missing out on a chance for Melt. Because Melt will come back. Melt has plenty more opportunities more than her. Cannot stand that servant at all. Okay, that's 5 more boxes done. Let's receive more Silver Flames, Wisdom. Maybe this is the kind of fire that will put eyes on my brain. Oh, I already have a plan, Margaret. If for some reason she spooks me on a GSSR, I will excavate my second archive of everything, put her in there, and then farm the lowest rarity, 1-star Knight class Embers, and literally fill up my my second archive with those. And on top of all of those Embers will be the remaining welfare servants. I will not use my second archive to store golden Embers if it comes down to that. I will not. I will not give the satisfaction. Hey, Red Velvet, welcome. Of course, deers are indeed allowed. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. There is no restriction. Okay, there is one restriction from those who can watch the stream. However, I doubt anybody here would qualify for that one restriction. Nobody here qualifies under that one restriction. In fact, I'm almost certain that nobody on the planet would qualify for that one singular restriction from people I do not want watching this stream. One current singular restriction, because I might come up with more in the future. Yeah, you know, the one restriction is, it's very specific. It's pretend nuns who think they are the only actual human in reality and wants to consume all of humanity just to experience their own pleasure. Those are the kinds of people I don't want watching me stream. Nope, those kinds of people, no way. They can let the door hit them on the way out. Those are the only kinds of people. Only kinds, there you go. Exactly. Right in one. Okay, it depends on the context of why you think you're the only human, I suppose. You would not be a human then. Exactly, that's why she is so messed up, though. Like, that mental state, good gracious. The mental gymnastics that one would need to go through to enter that kind of mental state is not something that I would want to experience. Least of all, know somebody who has gone through those kinds of mental gymnastics. To think so lowly of literally everybody else. You know. I mean, that's the issue, though. She just thinks so lowly. The character thinks so lowly of every other living being that they think they are the only one that actually would qualify as a human. It's just disgusting. Did you tell me about the Alolan Vulpix you got, Marie? You did not. Is this from the Crown Tundra? I noticed that you had sent me a message on Discord before the stream. I mean, you didn't send it before the stream, but I noticed before the stream that you sent me the message. I pretty much ate dinner right after I got home, and then I've been helping my mom try and get her new Roomba to work. But I saw the message. I didn't have the time to respond because I had to get everything ready. From the Christmas raids. Ooh, does it have a special like Santa hat or something? Because that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool of them to do. I know Pokemon Go, a lot of the Pokemon had sort of festive outfits and stuff around Christmas time. Just some wintry Pokemon. Still, Alolan Vulpix is a pretty cool Pokemon. But yeah, I really do wish that, or not really wish, I really do hope that they start doing, like, even more regional variants. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the Crown Tundra that released the Galarian variants for the 3 OG legendary birds, wasn't it? It was a square shiny. Square shiny? My brain might not be working properly. What do you mean by square shiny? Out of curiosity here? Like, a square as in everybody was using a shiny Pokemon to fight a shiny Pokemon? Or maybe everybody was using... What's that Pokemon's evolved form called? Oh, right! Okay, yeah, I vaguely recall seeing... I can't remember the name, but I do remember watching, like, a ways back when Sword and Shield were first out, I do recall somebody's YouTube video, I think PokeTips, perhaps, talking about the addition of Pokemon that are rarer than shinies, and it's shinies with, like, different shine sprites, and yeah, Square is one of them. See, I didn't remember that until you mentioned that, but now my brain is flashing back to a year? Has it really been like a year since Sword and Shield? Good gracious. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, honestly. Yeah, my brain flashed back to that and then... Oh! Wow, good lord. I got distracted. Same year as Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3. Time to die, but, I mean, I know I'm getting old, but I don't think 2 million years is that old, Mordred. You know? I think I've still got a good couple of million years left in me. You know how it is, though. 2 million, I think. See, then well, I mean, technically we are all getting old. Every second that passes is another second older we are. And that will never change unless you are Merlin. To be specific, the Merlin from... Oh gosh, what was that book? You read it back in high school. It might not be a book. It might just be like one of the Arthurian mythologies where Merlin ages backwards or something like that. Unless I made that up for some reason. Did I make that up? Did I make that up? Or is it actually like in some Arthurian myth that Merlin ages backwards? Please tell me I didn't dream that up one day. It is implied they're not actual legendaries, just sort of look like them. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. If that's the case. I mean, personally, I've always sort of had this headcanon theory that there are multiple of each of the legendary birds. I mean, it stands a fact that even in the anime continuity as well, given that there is multiple Lugias as well, since way back when they were doing the Orange Islands series, there was that, yes, Silver. Yes, Silver, the child Lugia, you know? Which very clearly isn't the Lugia from the Shamudi Isles, who frickin' can speak and all that lovely stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost positive that outside of probably the likes of the high-tier legendaries, there's probably more than one for most. Like the legendary Burbs, probably the Regis, maybe? Actually, maybe there's not more than one of each kind of Reggie, but there is obviously more Regis out there, since it's Reggie Drago and Reggie Aleki, I think? Is that what the electric legendary Regigigas is called? Or, I can't remember their names. I remember reading about them. Ooh, long hair Nessa. Physical form enhancement, stage 3. Exciting. I do like long-haired Nessa. I do like long-haired Nessa. Skill, protection of Tathagata? Maybe? Start, gather rate, and remove debuffs. It's not the greatest, since the worst debuffs are Skill Seal, and you know, Skill Seal really can't help with that one. Let's see. Where is Nezha? Where is she? There is Nezha. There is she. Oh, you missed it, Velvet. Gil has officially hit level 100. After story of the DLC. Nice. Yeah, I still have to pick up the Crown Tundra and stuff. It's just, I've got to be a little bit more conservative with my funds right now, because while there is the talk of the $600 stimulus check and all that, and while that would help, I have enrolled in school for next semester, and it's already $800 tuition. I've got health insurance that I've got to pay, which is like $90 a month, and car insurance. My car insurance payment is coming up as well, and that's going to be another couple $100. Combine that with the fact that Christmas just happened, and I was off for like half a month because my mom had COVID. Financially, things are a little bit tight right now, but I'm hoping that by like end of February or so, money should be not as much of an issue for me right now. Heck, if it weren't for the fact that I got iTunes cards for Christmas, I probably wouldn't be able to reload with my monthly quartz. That's how tight things are for me right now. Yeah, I know, people with job problems. I mean, I know that there are obviously a lot more people that are less fortunate than me. I do, at the very least, still have a job, compared to a large majority of Americans out there. But just, you know, when you do have a steady income, having that income take a little bit of a hit and be strained does always, you know, it makes life a little bit more interesting, because you gotta sort of ration. It's not the best word, but it's the best word I can come up with a slightly tired mind. But you gotta kind of ration your funds and stuff. Also, I am going to store some of these embers so I can actually pull more embers out. And just a little bit more. I said a little bit more here. But yeah, hopefully by end of February, things will be right as rain. And while I probably won't be able to do a giveaway for this New Year's GSSR, I will most certainly be doing a giveaway when Lambda gets released. I might do another one sometime in between now and then, but, you know. Indeed, Dynamax Adventures does sound fun. Yes, I will check my college account here when I'm done with my stream. Just because it has been so long, I don't want to, you know, forget about that kind of thing. I have set a daily alarm for every day for the next 6 months for 8 p.m. to check my college account to make sure I don't miss any vital emails or homework. Because that is a legitimate worry of mine. It has been so long since I've done that kind of stuff that I'm worried that if I don't have a reminder, I'm just gonna completely forget about, oh shoot, I had homework too! No! And I'm worried that I'm gonna start having those dreams that people have, you know, where, or not really dreams, but those sensations where you wake up and start realize, oh shoot, I'm late for school, or oh shoot, I didn't do all that homework assignment that's due, and then you come to the realization, oh wait, I haven't been in school for so many years. I'm worried I'm gonna have to start having those kinds of dreams soon. No giveaway. I mean, there will be one more dream, I promise. In the future, there will be, but not anytime soon. Financial situation and all that stuff. Maybe, just maybe, if I get a melt, you know, when the melt banner comes out for the CCC run, I might, you know, do a quick and dirty giveaway. I might. I know you're joking there. But yeah, also, I have potentially figured out a slightly easier way to do some giveaways, at least as long as they're running an Apple device. Because when redeeming my iTunes cards, I had to scroll down all the way to the bottom of the iTunes shop. And apparently, and I don't know how long this has been there, there's an option to gift people through iTunes. And it looks like you can actually gift them money through iTunes. Who would have thunk it? You know? So that would mean I wouldn't have to actually go out to the store for some people and buy them iTunes cards. Obviously, Android devices I would have to, and anybody that is in a foreign country that isn't running Apple in USA version as well. But, you know, it's a slight ease of things. A very slight one. Now we take out the golden embers. 4 stack. Nice. But, I trust that you guys won't let me forget to do my homework as well. In fact, I imagine as I start to mention it more and more, it's going to be sort of almost a little mocking thing. Make sure you do your homework. I mean, it's not like I tell people to make sure they get sleep or that kind of stuff myself. So I expect I will get some... not crashback. What's the word? I'm trying to think of the word, but, yeah, neither can I, Velvet. Neither can I. That's why I've got the reminder set. So that I won't forget. Because I don't trust myself to that. Good gracious, I am tired. I won't, Mordred. I won't. Although at the moment it's more, don't forget to pay your tuition fees. Because I think I have until, like, mid-January to pay that tuition fee. And I gotta probably be doing that here soon, as well. While I still have it fresh in my mind, you know? Not that it doesn't, you know, remind me every time I open my college account, since the very top thing at the, like, dashboard, the student dashboard, is your current tuition. And your current grade. Like, thanks for the reminder! I know I owe, like, $800 some odd. Don't forget to pay your electric bill? It depends on how much that bill is. You know? It depends on how much that bill is, Mordred. I mean, if you're on solar power, you know, then your electric bill could theoretically be next to nothing, in which case, sure, I will gladly pay it. But if you're not on on solar power, then I might be a little bit more hesitant, you know.
Yeah.
Although solar power is something I am actually kind of interested in looking into in the future. I know it can be a pain to maintain solar power,
そろクエストに戻る?
but it, like, gets really efficient. Like, if I remember reading up on things correctly, there is, like, a turnover point where it becomes very efficient to run solar power rather than, not run solar power. I just don't remember what that turnover point is. You're running on fusion power. Nuclear fusion. Okay, when is the next time you need to refuel your fusion cores? Because I'm sure that's what you use as fusion cores. That's totally not like what they use in Fallout for the power armor or anything. You totally run on fusion cores, right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Unless you're talking fusion power as in you eat the Yu-Gi-Oh card polymerization. In which case, I'm kind of wondering how that gives you power, but also that's kind of cheap, since you can get polymerization for like less than $1, I think, if memory serves. The more mass you have, the more power. So even still, eating the Yu-Gi-Oh card polymerization would technically work. It's not a lot of mass, but, you know, it's something. But, what are the Dynamax adventures sort of entailed of it, out of curiosity? Since I can't partake in them now, I would like to hear about them at the very least, to know what I'm missing out on. Jeez Louise, part of that yawn. Did the stream just crash? No, Fate. That's Fate. And Reflector. I'm still live, right? Nope! I'm not live. Well, it was a gradual shutdown of everything this time, at the very least, rather than a outright everything just died at once. Wow, actually, okay, Internet, what's going on? Hang on, let's see, so Twitch. And where's my stream? It says I'm online. No, not past broadcast. Come on, where are you? I can't even see chat, which is... Okay, I'm reconnecting. That's all I can do is reconnect. Like, the whole internet for my house just died. I don't know what happened. I gotta turn display capture off for this. Identifying internet. Like, everything just died. Okay, we're connected to the proper network. It says no internet. Wait, I think I'm back on my laptop. Can you read this? Joy, oh joy, oh joy, oh joy, joy, oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. Joy, oh joy, oh joy, oh joy, joy, oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. Can you hear me? Can you read this? I'm saying no internet access. But this says I have internet access, so... It's opening up web pages. So my laptop's back. Everything died. Troubleshooting. Okay, I have internet's back on the computer. Retry. Get reflector back up. Reflector's back. Display capture. Come back. Refresh this page. Okay. Am I back? Am I fully back? Hello? Fully back. I think I'm back. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Like, the internet just died in general for everything. Like, even though I'm on wireless, like, even though my phone has Wi-Fi from my cell provider, it lost internet. Like, laptop, cell phone, computer, all of them just at once lost the internet connection. And it was a gradual thing, too. Like, it seemed it was my phone first and then everything else, so... That was a little weird. Not gonna lie. That was a little weird. Welcome back. It literally just happened, like, a couple minutes ago, Draconic. And welcome! Draconic, you weren't here when I last saw ya. But yeah, it looks like I might have come back maybe 3 minutes ago is when I regained internet. Although everything just started connecting for me visually, like a few seconds. You used an EMP. That would explain it. You know, I'm pretty sure everything power-wise is shielded, so it would make sense that an EMP would only take out the internet. Oh, no, not AT&T. Yeah, shielded. EMP shielding, you know? Gosh. I don't want to say, like, the name of the internet provider, just because that can narrow down where I live a fair bit. But, it's gotta be part of some big conglomerate as well. Thank you, Draconic. Thank you. 100 boxes. It actually started going a lot quicker since I got to +9 with the drops, because I had some decent CE luck there as time went on. And +9 is, you know, nothing to sneeze at. Protect products for years. Yeah, I know, Mordred. I know. Yeah, plus 9 equals 100 boxes with not too much issue. I pretty much, after the Wednesday stream, I think it was. No, after the Monday stream, where I started the stream at less than 20, I pretty much did 20 boxes a day. Until the end of the event. And that only took a few hours of dedicated farming every single day. I'm thankful that I didn't have to work half those days. Otherwise, Lord only knows where my sanity would be. Because it can get fairly mindless. I'm not even going to reset. 100 boxes and seeing it at 0 is good enough for me. Let's also claim a lot of QP. We just claimed almost 100 million QP. We were literally just what? Yeah, we were literally 500,000 off from hitting that 100 million. I didn't even see... Oh, good gracious. I didn't even see the big total number at the top above received. I was doing the mental math with the lower numbers. I'm tired. You were farming it with a friend and you were playing Among Us while grinding. You know, I really do wish I could play Among Us, but it's just like... Playing with randoms is not as fun as playing with people, you know? It's just not. Because oftentimes you get people that leave, or people that don't play the game properly. And it can get a little annoying. I've tried, but, you know, ever since I had to fully uninstall Steam because my C drive got too full of stuff and I had to reinstall Steam on my H drive, I haven't even bothered reinstalling. And that was a fun time, by the way. Trust me when I say, reinstalling Steam is not fun. Especially when, for some reason, my Steam had split my games between my C drive and my H drive on my computer. So to fully uninstall Steam, I had to dig through my H drive to find the Steam folder and get rid of duplicate files that were there, and it was just a big freaking hassle, man. I'm so glad that things are saved on the cloud with Steam, because otherwise I would have lost so much freaking progress. Sometimes they just ban you from lobbies for some strange reason. Yeah, I mean, that's another issue with randoms, is that they are a little bit more trigger happy with that ban hammer, you know? But yeah. But how be things otherwise, Draconic? Also, because I completely forgot to ask, how was, because past tense here, how was everybody's Christmas/holidays? Good lord, sorry. I apologize again for the yawn. But how has everybody's holidays been? You ate ham. Ham is a pretty okay thing to eat. 240 boxes. Good gracious, Mordred. The willpower you have vastly exceeds mine. Oof. You have my condolences there, Draconic. You do have my condolences. Death is never fun. Nothing else really happened on Christmas. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar for me. Except rather than ham, because my dad last got a grill like, I think 4 or 5 years ago. This year, everybody pitched in and we got him a new fancy schmancy grill that also doubles as a smoker. So we had smoked pulled pork for Christmas dinner, and that was awesome. I cannot wait to have more smoked food, because you can, like, I don't know if anybody else has had smoked food, but there is a vastly noticeable difference between smoked food and food that is grilled, like, on a charcoal or gasoline fire. Like, good gracious, I could taste the difference there. And it was a good difference. Yeah, beyond that, I haven't really done too much myself either. I got one pretty major thing for Christmas that I kind of want to try and see about streaming with, but it's not likely going to be happening anytime soon. But I did get, I'm not sure if you can see, a VR headset for Christmas as well. And I have been playing around with that. I do still have to clear out room to properly use it, since it requires a 3-foot by 3-foot area. And apparently, my main computer that runs all my streaming things, the VR headset I got doesn't run with Windows 7. So I either have to finally bite the bullet and upgrade to Windows 10, or I need to figure out how to stream from my laptop. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. You didn't any... Aw, that's sad, Velvet. Why no Christmas presents? That's actually kind of sad. Why you no get presents? Question mark. Concern. Insert. Yes, huh? Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts All-in-One. Kingdom Hearts All-in-One, that's a doozy. You're gonna be occupied for a fair bit of time playing that one, Draconic. Some gift cards. You got a present and you didn't expect presents, Mordred. Well, that's nice. It's always nice to get things you didn't expect. And you're not sure why you did not get presents? Well, that sucks, Velvet. That does indeed suck. I mean, who knows? Maybe financially it just didn't work out. Sad to say, but I don't know. Maybe you'll get some surprise presents over time. You know, from friends as you see them. You'll see them when all this quarantine stuff is done, and they'll say, "Hey, so I didn't see you around Christmas time, but I did get this present for you." Final form. Thankful, grateful, full of appreciation. I like this Final Nessa form. I like it a lot. It looks good. I do like the Final Ascension artwork as well. I very much like that Final Ascension. And of course I can't zoom in on it. Frogware. I can honestly say I've never heard of Frogware. That sucks. It always sucks. It does always suck when friends move away. It really does. Every Sherlock Holmes game. There's Sherlock Holmes games? I mean, I really shouldn't be surprised that there's Sherlock Holmes games, but I kind of never really realized that there's Sherlock Holmes games. Good gracious! How did I not realize that there are Sherlock Holmes games? Wow. But yeah, friends moving away, it does really suck. I'm pretty sure I've shared this before, but like, one of the reasons why I didn't stick in college for too long was, like, initial college was mainly because I kind of felt a little lost there. Like, back when I was in high school, I always had a very close clique of friends that we hung out and did a lot of stuff together. But I was the only one that went to the college that I went to. And everybody else sort of, like, scattered across the state that I'm in. And I don't know, I was very lonely with college. And I'm free to admit, I was lonely enough at college that by the time I actually did make a friend, which was probably the second half of my sophomore year, I had been speaking so very little. Like, outside of just a little bit around the home, but most of my days were spent at school. I'd been speaking so little that it hurt to speak for long periods of time. I kind of forgot what my own voice sounded like before I made that friend in college. Just, I felt so alone. I tried getting into stuff at college, but it was sort of, I don't know, it never really clicked with me. You know? And the job I did have at the time was pretty much maintenance work that I did, again, pretty much on my own. So yeah, all that probably didn't help my overall mental state. It did thankfully get better, and I did make a couple friends, including a best friend that would sadly not turn out too well. But I've told that story plenty of times here, and suffice to say, even though it's been 6 years, I do still somewhat hurt from it, so yeah. Anyways, Nezha is now fully leveled, so Nezha gets to come off the servant level up queue. Woo! Nezha's done! Woohoo! So, that means that the next one in the queue, unless otherwise changes, is Brave Liz. I'm not going to be leveling her up now. I'm going to be saving my remaining embers for after the GSSR this coming Friday, because that will be what Friday's stream is, the GSSR and some of the New Year's event. Excuse me, but yeah. I got a fair few servants fully leveled up from that event. Thank frickin' goodness for that. But we still have a little bit of time. Like I said when I started the stream, this one's not going to be as long. Mainly just because of how tired I am. But I think I am going to get some servants skilled up here. At the very least to 666. I got more than enough fangs, so Adelante, you're going to the 6s. Even though I rarely use you, Adelante, she's still a good servant. Or so I've been told. Who else? 666. Also, I'm trying to debate who I want a 10-10-10 next. I have... Who's a 10? Who's high? I have 26 lures. 3 of those are going to be exclusive for Lambda. I clearly missed a lure somewhere. I think it might have been in... Gosh, I don't even know where I missed that lure, so it's gonna annoy me. I might have to spend a rare prism just to make up for that missing lure. But I do essentially have 8 servants that I can 10-10-10 here. I'm just not sure what 8 servants I should do. Yeah, I know. I'm a total casual scrub here. Yeah, I'm not sure which servants I should push. I think that if I can... Like, I mean, I can't even say I'm going to save them for the likes of Castoria or Summer Abbey. You know, just because by the time they come out, I will have the lore saved up again. Even if I did spend all of my lures right now, you know? Ooh, I don't have the chains for you, Vlad. Sorry. So you're gonna have to stay at 5s. Mo? Night medals. It's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna do it. Mo deserves to be 666. Frogwares in the Discord under PC Gaming. Thanks, Draconic. I will take a look at that. But yeah, you generally get 3 lures per event, so, I mean, it's not like they're gonna be hard for me to come by. I'm just debating who do I want to get there. Like, part of me wants to get Summer BB up there. Just because Summer BB is very useful for some Melt shenanigans when Melt gets her strengthening quest. And honestly, Thinking about it, Summer BB, especially with that third skill of hers, while she is still a little niche, she can potentially make some bad 3-turn farmings into okay. Like, oftentimes, even with the best of compositions, one of the issues with 3-turn farmings, even if it's like a double Scotty and a single servant, is that sometimes you need to face card for a wave. But, like, if all your face cards are in the second wave, or even in the first wave, then they're not as useful. But that's where Summer BB can come in, by locking you down for those 3 turns, so that you can be fine. So, I mean, just for that reason, I'm kind of tempted. Okitan, I'm also fairly tempted with. Kind of want to finish Valkyrie off, just because she deserves it after all that farming. Same thing with Nito, same thing with Caskill. Now, let's get Caskill up to a 666 here, I think. But yeah. I mean, I might make some sort of decision/poll thing out of who I should 10-10-10. But I'm not sure. If I do, it would be by Monday or by Friday's stream that I would have that decision, just because, again, I'm kind of tired right now. Wait, is Zergolot's third skill locked behind a interlude or something? Because that's what it looks like. Huh. Same thing with Sparty. Yeah, I got a lot of servants I can be leveling up here. A lot. Is there anybody I can't level up out of curiosity? You do have a lot of points. Indeed, I'm sure you do. I might make another thing separate where you can put points in to determine who should be 10-10-10 amongst my leveled up servants. Though, I'll come to that decision by Friday's stream, but for now, I am struggling to keep my eyes open here. So while this is probably going to be one of the shorter streams, and while I did only open boxes, chat, level up servants and stuff, I do think I'm going to call this one here. I'll make up for it Friday's stream, which will be FGO, since, you know, the whole New Year's thing. Friday's stream, I will make it a longer stream, as an exchange for this one being shorter. Wednesday's stream will probably be Dark Souls, just because, you know, with Persona 5, I made it to the new year with Persona 5, so, you know, part of me really wants to just sort of play Persona 5 now in the new year, just so I can say, see, I'm in a new year in Persona, and it's a new year for me too, woo! It's a dumb idea, yeah, but, you know, I also do kind of have to delay Persona, like stretch it out a little bit more, since they did apparently announce Persona 5 Strikers is coming out for Switch, PS4, and Steam. I think in early or mid-February. So yeah, I have what's gonna replace Persona! More Persona! Woo! Can never get enough Persona. But yeah, that's future plans. I should also say, I will be making a more formal, like, date and time, but I am going to try next year to move up to 4 days of streaming a week. Just because it has been a while, I think I will start off with that 4th day being Minecraft exclusive. Just since it has been a while since I've been in it, and Minecraft can be fairly chill. It can be a chill game to stream, so it's not going to put a lot of undue pressure onto me to stream it. Like, unlike if I were to do a Soulsborne game or an RPG game. I think a nice, relaxing, hardcore survival series to get back into Minecraft will be a nice and relaxing way to jump into a 4th stream a week. But that is all in the future. For now, though, I think I'm going to call this one here. So I've been Solrak Dragon. I hope that you have enjoyed this stream, even though not a lot actually went on. If you did, drop me a follow here on Twitch so you know when I go live. Drop me a sub if you're feeling real generous. Or you can subscribe to me on YouTube if you still want to follow me and get all my backlog. but you're either not feeling generous or you can't afford to be generous, which is completely understandable in these days and times. But once again, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. I'm gonna go and take a nap or go to bed.